Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome to a special video of Colin McRae Rally 3 on the Xbox, where we are doing something very different from what I usually tend to do in video games, but through the championship mode of this game, I only drove the Ford Focus WRC because you play as Colin McRae and you compete as Colin in the Ford Rally Sport team, so all you get to drive is the Focus. But there are many other cars in this game, as have been seen being unlocked throughout this entire playthrough, or the playthrough I did. And if you want to see that playthrough, it is all available. I didn't mean to do that. It's all available on a playlist that will be linked in the description below. But for this episode, or for this video, I'm gonna head in here into the stages mode, and you can pick any of the cars you want to race on any stage you want in the game. So, yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go through and basically use all of the different cars for at least one stage each, and there are quite a few, so this might take a little bit of time, but that is fine. So, let's go ahead and get started, I suppose, with the Lancia Evo 7. I will pick manual, and I will choose, let's go to Greece. I haven't been to Greece that much, and I have everything unlocked, of course, because I've done everything in the game. So let's go to, like, I don't know, let's do like Special Stage 5. Why not? And we basically just get to use any track, any car, so on and so forth. And let's see how some of the other cars drive in this game, since I haven't been able to drive them yet. And we'll see if I remember how to play this game, because it's been a bit since I've played. I will be honest, it has been a bit. And I figured I'd turn my face on for a little bit in this, because I didn't have my face on for this entire playthrough of this game, so... Hi! It's me! Oh god! There was a bump there! But yeah, there will also be timestamps both in the description and on the timeline of the video that will show where each car is in this whole video. So if you want to skip ahead and see a different car, you very well can. I won't be offended, trust me. And I think this video is going to be pretty long, so I would not be surprised, oh god, if there is a lot of skipping around. But I do love the Evo 7. Hey, it's right-hand drive, that's interesting. Got a little bit of an interior view of sorts. Hey, the driver has a hand. Cool. I guess, is it Colin McRae still? I don't know. Can't I shift with the... No, I can't shift with those buttons. But I do love this car, and very glad to drive it at least once in this game. I don't know why I like the Evo 7 specifically, but I really do. I do like the Evo 8 and 9 as well, but I don't know. Something about the Evo 7 just stands out to me for whatever reason. Ooh. But I figured it was time we finally finish up this game, since this will be probably the last video I make, besides doing a little short video on the credits, which is going to be interesting considering they are only shown whenever you watch the video that automatically plays. If you just stay idle in the menu, you let that video play, and then once it comes back to the press start screen, it starts showing the credits. But if you wait too long, or if you wait at all, and you can't even really press buttons to stop it, that video will play again, so you have to wait for it again, and then it plays more of the credits. And then eventually, I guess after a couple times of doing that, you'll be able to see all of the credits. I'm gonna have to figure it out after this, I suppose. Oh, I was not paying attention. Oh, I'm back on the road. Oh, jeez. Oh. But I hope you all enjoyed this game. I actually really enjoyed playing it quite a bit. I am excited to see the other two Colin McRae Rally games on this generation, 04 and 2005 at some point. I have both of them for Xbox, so we'll see when I get around to them. But, oh god, for now, we'll just finish this up, and I'll probably jump back into Rally Sport Challenge 2 some more. Oh god. And we will attempt to finish that up as well, maybe before I start another rally game. Maybe not, we'll see. I'd like to keep things kind of varied and not do all of the same thing on my channel. Ooh, don't go off the road. I'll probably watch a little bit of a replay with all these cars too, just to see the entire car, not just the back of it. So we'll do that. And there we go. Evo 7 has been taken care of. Oh boy, I got a new stage record. Okay, I mean, that's fine for my name. Yeah. I didn't have any times on this, apparently. So we'll actually, yeah, let's play the replay for a second. Have a look at the entire outside of the car, and then we'll move on to the next one. And we're going to be mixing up the game, like, for some reason mixes up the 1.6 and 2.0 cars for some reason. I don't know why. So we'll probably just be doing everything in whatever the game's order is, which is not in any sort of coherent order, it seems. But that's fine. Evo. I did better in that stage than I expected after not playing this game for a bit. I'll give myself a little bit of credit, I guess. Get one more exterior shot of the car and then call this good, I suppose. This car, specifically. The game is super pretty. I love the dust effects. The dust effects are really good. And let's move on to our next car, which will be something. I don't know what. Yes, I would like to exit to the main menu. Thank you very much. Alright. So, Evo's been done, and now we move on to the Citroen Xsara kit car. So another 2.0, but a front-wheel drive one this time. Interesting. I choose... let's go to Finland. Why not? Let's do stage 2. I don't remember much about the stages, which one is which, so I'm just gonna kind of pick at random. Alright, Citroen Xsara. Kit car, specifically. Oh yeah, it's definitely front-wheel drive. That is a lot of wheel spin. It is weird that there's a front-wheel drive 2.0. That is an odd thing to have. Usually they're all-wheel drive. And it makes sense, because having 300 horsepower on gravel, it's kind of hard for a front-wheel drive car. Having 300 horsepower in general in a front-wheel drive car is not the easiest thing to control. So, very interesting that it... Oh, geez. It is front-wheel drive. Yeah, the understeer is real. This is a weird experience, as I've only driven all-wheel drive cars so far. Very strange to have so much understeer happening. That's pretty fast, though. Oh. The interior. Thought I could move the camera around for some reason, but I can't. I've been playing too much of other games, including Test Drive Unlimited on the PS2, which you can move the interior camera around.
And 6 right into long 6 left tightens to 4 over crest. 36 right, 150.
I think I'm... Oh, I almost went for a swim. I didn't quite go for a swim. Good thing I'm not actually racing anybody or trying to get, like, ahead of anything or anybody. Oh, God. We're just kind of chilling. This is just a random kind of bonus, silly video of this game. Just to see it one last time before it gets put back on the shelf for good. Oh. Oh my God.
6 right and
yep. Still Colin McRae Rally 3. Still me playing it. That's for sure.
5 right opens over crest. And long 6 right over crest.
It's kind of interesting to drive. It's actually kind of fun figuring out front wheel drive. Oh God.
And 6 right over jump.
I am curious to see how the 1.6s drive as well then. Because they're also front wheel drive, but not as powerful, of course.
6 left 50, K, 4 left over jump. And long 4 left opens the 5.
Oh, too much speed. It's fine. Didn't even damage my car hardly at all.
30, turn 5 left. Into straight jump, 50. Jump and 4 left. Into jump and
Wee.
6 right. Into
Wait, is this the stage that I rolled my car super hard at the end of?
jump and 6
I don't
left.
think so.
30,
I think this is
jump
just.
and 5 left.
Oh, no.
And 6 right. 100 over
Oops.
finish.
My bad. It's fine. The car's fine. Understeer. Oh, this is that stage. Yeah, because I literally went through this and then I did one of these and I flipped the car super hard. Alright, I've set a new stage record. That's probably because there are no records. It is interesting that it doesn't seem to use my times from the career mode for these. So I guess those are just only used for the career mode, not for the arcade mode of sorts. Have a look at the outside of the car for a second. I'll drink some water. Yeah, front wheel drive, interesting first experience. Not a bad one though. It's still fun. Oh, pfft. I'm good at playing the video game. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, one more good shot of the exterior, and then we'll call it good for this car. Well, good thing I said that, because the game's like, haha, you want the outside? I'm just gonna give you hood cam. Come on, video game. Come on, video. Oh, pfft. Well, it's trying. I wouldn't have crashed the car. It would have been fine, probably. Alright, let's move on to our next vehicle. Which... Subaru? Is that what's next? Or is it a 1.6? I don't remember. Ah, it is a Subaru. Okay. Or no, maybe it is all the 1.6s afterwards, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So we'll take the Subaru on. Give future and past compared to this Colin McRae, his Subaru. And we will head to, you know what, let's head to Japan. Japanese car, we'll go to Japan on to, I don't remember which ones are the ones that have rain. I think, let's try one. I think one might have rain. I suppose we'll see. Yep. Yay! I got what I wanted.
34 right.
E1 key. What does that mean?
Into long 6 left. Into long 4 left and keep right. And long 4
Ooh,
right.
careful.
Don't cut.
I do also want to play the old Colin McRae Rally games at some point, like 1 and 2.
4 right.
Never touched those yet, and I've heard they're very good. Oh, I would like to play them at some point. I still need to find them. I want to find them and buy them physically, because I'm me. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I actually have a time on this one. What the hell? How do I have a time on this one, but none of the other ones? Like, actually, what the hell? How do I have delta times? Oh, shit. This is awkward. I'm not supposed to be up here. Oh my god, please. Go this way, and around here. Well, I'm not beating whatever that time is. Oh yeah, Subaru's USA. I forgot about that. Oh god, Team USA. Makes sense that there's a American flag on the hood.
6 left, keep in. Into
Which is
6
funny because this is a
right.
bug eye, and there were no bug eye STIs in the US.
4 right, don't cut. And 5
They were not
left,
sold here.
Into gear jump and very long 4 right, tightens over crest. Into
We didn't get an
turn,
STI until the blob eye in 2004.
and 6 right. And 6 left, 30. Turn open hairpin right.
Oh god, hairpin.
Into very long 4 left.
Ow. Go. Only 5 seconds behind.
Gear 3 right, tightens.
Less than I expected, considering the issues I had.
4 left. Into 4 right. And
I do
long
wonder if
4
any of these
left.
other cars are just legitimately better or faster than the Focus rally car.
To 3.
Oi! Slippy slidey.
And gear 3 left. Into 4 left and turn open hairpin right, don't cut. And long 6 right into gear, turn open hairpin left over water.
Oh yeah, here's this.
Into 6
Will I actually do
left,
this right for
and
once?
open hairpin right.
Kind of. That water is a pain in the ass to get around.
30, long 3 left. And 4 right.
Oh,
And 6 left into crest and hairpin
hey, I'm
right.
back ahead of whatever the delta time is. Hell yeah.
6 left, tightens to 4, tightens to 3. And 3 right, and 2 left. Into long 4 right, tightens, and 3 left. And 3 right, tightens, and 6 left. Into long 6 right, into hairpin left, don't cut. 50, hairpin right.
It's so wild to me that they included all these cars in this game, but you literally only drive one throughout the entire career mode. I mean, I guess technically 2, because I think
And long 3 left,
the
tightens.
01 and the 04 Focus, or whatever, the 02 and 04, they count as different cars in the car list. But, I don't know. 11 seconds ahead of whatever the time was. Yay! New stage record. Compared to previous best in an MG ZR. What? I never drove an MG ZR. I deleted my save profile, or yeah, I think I deleted all the save profile, and then I started the game with like an absolutely fresh save. I've never driven the MG ZR. Why is there a time from it? How does that make sense? I don't know. It's weird. That explains why I got so far ahead, even though I managed to very much screw up. I don't know who was driving the MG ZR, but somebody apparently was. It wasn't me, though. I guess we are on to 1.6s after this, right? In terms of the actual rally cars. Oh god. Great, I get to see this from the interior view, which is, I think, what I saw this from originally too. What the fuck? You couldn't have had a different angle there, game? Alright. We think we will call this good. After I look at the car one last time, right there. We'll call that good for the Subaru. And on to our next car, which might actually be the MG ZR. I don't remember. I just looked at it a second ago. Nope, get Citroen Saxo first. Alright, first 1.6, let's go to Australia. I haven't been to Australia since the very beginning of the game, so we will go ahead and go to Australia once again. Special stage 2. This sure is a Citroen Saxo.
Into 6 left over crest.
Oh boy, 1.6 front wheel drive moment.
Into 6 right over crest, 30. K, 4 right over
Oh my god,
tight.
why is everything hurt? Oh god, why am I going so fast? I did not think I was going that fast.
6
What in
right
the
over
world?
crest, 50. 5 right over crest, into.
Good start, good start.
Long 5 left, opens
I feel
over
like I'm
crest.
going fast, so maybe I'm not going as fast as I think I am. I don't know, I'm still going 80.
And
Or I
6
was going
right,
80.
And 4 left over crest,
I don't know.
and 6 right.
Well, I can
into
barely
6
see
left over
gauges. Why are we
crest,
looking
and
up?
long 4
Like, I feel
right,
like I'm just
don't
looking upwards. Oh god. This is going very well.
6 right over crest, straight 120.
Yeah, the camera feels like it's very much angled up, and it's very, very awkward. I don't like it.
And 3 right over crest.
I'm cruising,
And 6
115
left.
miles per hour there. Holy
6
crap.
right over crest.
Why am I going so fast in a
Into 6
1.6?
right over crest, 30, long 4 left. 50, long 5 right, into. Jump navy, into K, 4 right over crest. And 6 left, and right,
Oh.
30. 5 right, and 6 left. Into long 5 left over crest.
Oh shit.
And 4 right.
Good,
tight
everything's fine.
over crest. And 6 left, 100. Long 6 left, into long 3 right, don't cut. 30, long
I
3
cut it.
left.
It's fine. I lived. I know what I'm doing.
Into
Obviously.
4 left, and long 2 right, tightens. And 6
Fine,
right,
everything's
into
fine.
long 2 left, tightens. 50.
Yee. I swear everything's fine. Just struggling a little bit.
Into long 6
Why does this car actually feel like fast? I don't get what's happening right now. Oh, I gotta go across the bridge.
Into 2 left. And 6 right, and 3 left. Into long 4 right, tightens to 3 over crest. 50, long 3 left. And long
I definitely know what I'm doing. Isn't it obvious? I don't have delta times on this either, so I
into 6
do not
left, and
understand
6
the
right,
MG in Japan at all.
6 right, 70.
That will forever be a mystery.
6 right over crest, tar. 30, 4 left over crest.
Oh, tarmac.
And long 6 left, into turn 3 left. And
Like, I feel like
6
I'm going
right
as fast
into
as the 2.0s.
long
I don't
6
understand
left
what's
over
going on
crest,
here.
Into turn 2 left, gravel. And long 3 left. Into 6 right, 100. Long 3 right. And left over crest, and long 3 right
Ow.
opens.
I found a tree. Didn't need those windows. It's fine.
Into 3 left. Into 6 right, 30. Long 4 left over crest. Into 3 right. 30,
Didn't turn right fast
long
enough.
3 left over crest.
Son of a bitch.
And long 4
Fine, I know
right.
what I'm doing.
Into 6 left. And 6 left over jump. 50 over finish.
Yippee! Okay, I have set a new stage record. No previous best. I don't know why that car felt as fast as it did, but it yep. Sure did. I set that cup down way too hard. That's fine. Can I see the outside of the car a little bit better, please? I've seen all the other parts of the car. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh. I didn't mean the speed I was going there either. I wonder if the other 1.6s will feel as fast as this car did. I wonder if they all got upgrades because I finished the career mode or the championship or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand exactly what's going on. All right, we'll call that good for the Saxo. Oop. Gotta actually click on the word yes, not no. All right, back to stages. One player. Now we get to use the MGZR. Yeah, 204 horsepower and 210. I don't know why it felt like it was as fast as the 300 horsepower cars. Let's go to Spain. Why not? Let's go to Special Stage 6. Alright, time to relive my days of playing V-Rally 3. Yippee. This car also feels really fast. I mean, I'm already up to 100 miles per hour. That was like no time. What the hell? Why is he so fast? I legitimately wonder if the upgrades were also applied to the every car in the game. I don't know.
Turn 4 left before sign. 33 left. 33 right. Into 3 right.
It's weird, man.
And 6 right into long 3 left over bridge.
Now I get to actually kind of schmoove because I don't have to worry too much about lack of traction. No all-wheel drive.
3 left opens, don't cut. And long 4
Oh
right.
god.
Into long 6 left, 30. Long 3 right tightens to 2. 50. 6 left, 30.
No.
5 left. Into K, 4 right and 3 left. And 4 right, 50. 3 left. And long
Look, I'm
6
actually kind of
right.
cooking this stage. I feel like I'm actually going kind of fast.
And 6 right and
It hasn't been perfect, but
and 6 left into 2
I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of schmooving. Just a little bit, at least. Oh, eat. Fine. Perfectly normal.
6 left and right. Into long 3 right tightens. Into 3 left. And 6 right into K.
Don't the 1.6s not have a turbo at all?
6 right don't cut. Into open hairpin left.
This car apparently has a turbo because the orange light is lighting up, which is the turbo boost gauge. Basically saying that you have boost.
54 left.
I didn't think 1.6s had a turbo, but maybe they do. Maybe some of them do, I don't know.
And long 6 left. And 3 right. Into 6 left and long 3 right. Into 4 left. And 6 right. Into 6 right over crest and K 6 left cut. Into long 4 right. And 5 left 50.
Ooh-wee.
Long 3 right.
Ookie.
36 left over finish.
Yippee! Well, that was like a super quick stop. What the hell? Alright, MGZR has been driven pretty fast. It felt fast like the Saxo. It's very odd why the 1.6s feel as fast as they do. I know I've said it multiple times and I'll keep saying it, like it's weird. I feel like they're not supposed to be that fast at all. I don't know. I'm not a 2002, 2003 rally expert. Maybe they were fast. I mean, they're obviously race cars, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's not much of a difference between the 2.0s and the 1.6s. Alright, we'll call that good there. You saw a bunch of the exterior. Alright, next car, which should be the Puma, I think? Or the Punto, one of the two. Stages, one player... Puma! And then Punto. Okay, yeah, Puma will be up next. Manual, and... you know what? I think Pumas exist in the UK, so let's go to stage 5 of the UK. Oh, this is the one with the really long straightaway. Ah, it's the heavy rain one, or the medium rain, or whatever it is. I guess there was never heavy rain, it was always just medium rain. Yeah, 4.co.uk. I guess that makes sense, because Colin McRae and Nicky Grist are also from the UK, and they're Ford team, so... it would make sense that the 1.6 team would also be from the UK. Isn't Colin McRae Scottish? And Nicky Grist is Welsh, I think? Maybe? I don't remember. It is funny that there are no other co-driver voices. I guess that makes sense. They need to put in more co-driver voices, because you're really only driving one car throughout the entire game. That is, has one co-driver. So they just kind of kept it for all the other cars as well. Ooh, the car felt like it was gonna flip over for a second. Oh, did I ever look at the inside of the MGZR? I can't see shit out of this windshield right now. I don't know if I ever looked at the interior of it. Oh, it's probably fine. Fine. Interesting, left-hand drive car. Possibly from the UK. Please. My little front tires can't take being off the road that much. Interesting. I don't know why I went backwards. A little bit of reverse entry, it's fine. Go! Rocks. I saw them at the last second, god damn it.
And 6 left, and 4 right tightens. And long 3 left opens.
Why is this car so slippery? Is it because it's raining? I don't know. I feel like I'm struggling way too much to keep this car just on the road. Rocks! I'm fine.
And 6 right tightens.
I saw those other rocks there too.
And 3 right.
Ooh, E.
And 3 left opens. And 6 right into long 3 left. And
No, I don't want to go that way. I'm trying to go this way. Thank you very much.
Into 6 left over crest, the narrow gate, and turn 5 right. Into very long 6 right over crest, finish.
On the tarmac. Wet tarmac though. Go 115. It's not too bad. Whee, yippee! I almost flipped. Okay. Puma. Done. Watch the replay. I do like the Puma. Kind of wish it was in more games. It is cool that it's in, like, I think Forza Horizon 4 and 5? Maybe? More games need it, though. Especially newer games. I think, what is it? Is it WRC? Is it the new WRC game, or what? Generations, maybe, has it. I think maybe newer Dirt game does. Dirt Rally. I don't remember. It would be cool to have in more games, though. I think it's just neat. When Puma in Gran Turismo 7? That's my question. I feel like that would actually be a perfect game to use it in. Maybe rally car spec, maybe road car spec, I don't know. I know the Puma had a regular car version. That's the one that's in Forza Horizon. Whoa! I think the car did try to flip there a little bit. Very funny. It's fine. I didn't flip. So everything is cool and good. Alrighty. Oh, goodbye. I'm fine. Good way to end that. I like that. I'm dying. Alright. Fiat Punto. And that is the end of our front-wheel drive cars, I guess. Or, not front-wheel drive, but 1.6s. Let's go to, where have I not been? Let's go to the USA. Why not? Special Stage 4, Cheyenne Canyon. Is this the actual Pikes Peak part? I think this is the actual Pikes Peak part. Punto. I think this car was also in V-Rally 3, but I never used it in V-Rally 3. Maybe. Or maybe I did. Because I did a bunch of the time attacks using all the different cars. I think I used basically every car in that game. This is unfortunate. Oops. Car has a lot of understeer, a lot of front tire roastage going on. Oh my god. Oh god. And that was on the tarmac, not even on the dirt. Well, this is probably the worst car I've driven so far. Don't know why, but it is. The traction is not really there. Maybe it's fine actually, I don't know. Ooh. I don't know, I feel like I definitely have less traction than I should. Here, oi. Fine, we got the Michelin Man on our butt cheeks. It's fine. Everything's gonna be great.
Into 2 left. And 6 right. Into 2 left. And 6 right into
Ooh, mama.
Tightens to 3. And 6 left. Into 2 left.
Ooh, careful. It's fine.
And 6 left. And 6 right 30. 3 right.
I like the US stages, mainly because they're kind of based off of Pikes Peak. I don't think this is the Pikes Peak section though. I think this is the other, whatever the other one is. Oh god, which is probably, I don't know, it's like Pikes Peak adjacent or something. Probably still in Colorado.
4 left tightens into turn 2 left tar. Into hairpin right. Into 6 left 50.
Oh god. Front tire roastage, I was not prepared.
Hairpin left.
This car has dual exhaust, that's kind of funny. Wonder why, I feel like that's more weight that you added to the car for no reason.
Right 30. Hairpin right. Into 6
Unless you
right,
literally,
50.
Fine. Unless you connect 2 of the cylinders to one exhaust pipe and the other 2 cylinders to another exhaust pipe. I feel like having dual exhaust on a rally car is actually away from where you should be. Like I said, it should be probably just adding weight and nothing else. It's fine, everything's fine. This car isn't particularly fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably my least favorite car I've driven so far. This doesn't have the grip that the other cars had. I also think it has a really short wheelbase, like shorter than all the others. It feels like it at least. Kind of hard to stop slides from happening. It don't matter. I don't gotta race it for a season, so we're chilling.
Long 5 left. And 5 right. And 6 left 30.
Whee! Oh, I almost flipped. Someday I'll get another car to flip. Someday. Actually, I technically did flip a car, but it wasn't a flip like that. It was actually like a legitimate, like, I ran into a tree and then my car flipped over kind of thing. And there we go. That is the Punto. I almost said Puma. Very similar sounding names. Me trying to figure out how the hell to drive this car. Oh, there's the interior. What the hell kind of... Oh, okay, I see the steering wheel. I thought it was just like... I didn't know what was going on. In a lot of ways. I suppose that is good that the replay cameras do go inside the car. You can see the interior there. And also more of it compared to the view you can choose. Falling rock. But why the fuck? Why the rock falling though? That's my question. Why does rock fall when rock could rise? Anyways, I think we could look at one more view of the outside of the car here. And we'll call the Punto Dunzo. Alright, now it'll be fun. Now we get to go to stuff that is different. And actually, I haven't even used this car yet. So we have the Focus WRC 01. That is the white and blue livery. I only drove the Focus over here that was white and red and blue. So, might as well try this as well real quick for at least one stage. Let's do... I haven't been to Sweden yet, but I want to save Sweden. Let's go to Greece again, why not? Let's go to stage 2. We'll drive the alternate liveried Focus real quick. This is the one that always showed up at the beginning of each stage. It was like called the Marshall car or whatever.
And long 6 left tightens. And long 6 right.
Nah, I get to drive it. Yippee! Oh god. There's a lot happening there.
Long 5 left, don't cut.
Like this interior is pretty much identical to the other Focus, which makes sense because they're both Focuses. Foci. Foci? I don't think that's right.
30 long 2 left. Into 6.
I said I wasn't going to drive the Focus anymore, but I have to make at least one exception, maybe two.
Left into turn 4 right over crest.
Which we'll talk about in a second, in a minute actually. There are 3 whole Focuses in this game.
And 6 crest 30.
Technically. I think there's actually technically 4 different ones you can choose from, maybe. I don't remember. Oh, rock. I kind of skidded across the water there. I didn't even really go into it.
30 left and long 3 right.
You know me, just going too fast. Hydroplaning.
Long 5
Ooh.
left. And 6 right into long 3 left tightens.
Very spooky.
And 4 right 30.
It's like fog. Dust fog.
6 left and long 5 right. 30.
Yay.
5 left and K 4 right.
Why did that stop me so hard? What the hell?
30. 6 left and 6 right 30. Long 5 right into 4 left. And 6 right 70.
Still no more delta times on any of the stages besides that one Japan stage.
K 6 left over crest keeping.
Sure.
And right
Why not?
into K 3 left over jump.
Oh, not paying attention. Why is there a bridge here? Why bridge?
Right, opens long.
Why not just make road go
36
down
right
and then back up
tightens to 4.
instead of going down then up then down and up?
And
I feel like you're
6
cutting out,
left and
or
right.
you're adding a lot more complication to it.
2 left. And 6 right into. 6 left and 6 left. Into 5 right over crest. Into 6 left.
Why is it so foggy?
And
Where is this
5
fog
right,
coming from?
long 2 left.
Why is it a thing?
Into long 2 right.
I don't know.
Into 6 left over crest. 33 left. And long 3 right. Into 6 left 30. 5 left. Into. Long 6 left tightens. And 3 right. Straight 50.
Yeah.
Crest and long 3 right.
Why does this car also feel slower than the 1.6s? Why do the 1.6s feel so fast? I don't understand. I don't know. Anyways, there is the 2001 liveried Focus. Yippee. That's a little replay on that. For a second, it is just a Focus, so it's not too big of a deal. I feel like it is actually kind of cool doing this whole, like, bonus video thing with all the different cars. I'd like to do this. I feel like it would be cool to do this on more games that, like, I don't use all the cars in and just use all the cars at the very end of it, but I feel like it's a lot more difficult on other games, unfortunately. Due to various reasons like having to buy cars and oh, those were chonky frames. Why was that so chonky? That slowed down so much. Oh, there we go, sliding across the water. You know what? I think this will be a good ending point for this replay. Call the 2001 Focus as done as it's going to be. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could drive more of the cars in more of the games, but I don't know. I'll think about it in the future for other games I'm playing. Alright, Focus has been done, and it's time to, oh. Why is there another Xsara? Anyways, our first normal car? Production car? Not a rally car? Evo 7 RS2? I don't know what the 2 means. I've never heard of an RS2. 290 horsepower. Basically just a regular ass Evo 7. You know what? Let's go. I guess we can go to Sweden now. Let's go to Sweden. Let's do stage. Do stage 3. Why not? It'll be a little dark probably, but all the third and end stages are always darker because they're like late in the day. It is snowing though, so that's cool. But yeah, I get an actual Evo 7, which is cool.
6 right. 100.
Not really much of an interesting interior view. There's not really much to see. Just darkness imprisoning me, all that I see. Oh yeah, this does not feel like a race car. This feels like a regular Evo on, maybe on snow tires? I'd say it's probably on snow tires at least. Studded tires. Very interesting that the production version is a car usable in this game. I'll take it. It's cool, but it's odd. And we got a shorter gear ratio for sure. 120. My top speed. I don't know. The Evo 7 RS might only have a top speed of about that much. The RS I know had really short gears compared to the like GSRs and MRs and whatnot. So maybe that's just an RS thing. I don't know. I don't think I can change setups at all for cars in the quick stage mode. But I will take any opportunity I have to drive an Evo 7 because I love them.
Turn in 4 left over crest. 50, long 5 left.
I don't know why I love them. Maybe because it was a car in Project Gotham Racing 2, V-Rally 3, or no, V-Rally 3 had Evo 7, but it also had the Evo 6 as like an unlockable car. What other games did I play as a kid that had an Evo 7? I guess the Gran Turismo games, like GT 5? PSP? GT PSP would have had an Evo 7.
And 6 left, 70.
I think PGR2 was a big one though. I really liked the Evo 7 and PGR2. Yeah, this car feels slow, but not too bad. Alright, that was a pretty quick stage actually. 222 total. Replay. Give me more Evo content. I think this is the only other Evo. Unless there's an Evo 6. I don't remember if I unlocked an Evo 6 or not, though. I feel like that would be the only other one that I would have. If it's a thing. I honestly, legitimately don't remember. I'll find out soon, though. I'm also thinking about how I can do a thumbnail for this. I think I want to put multiple cars in the thumbnail. Try and do some crafty Photoshoperinos. I don't know why I talk about these things while recording the video, but you know what? I don't have anything else really to talk about at the moment, so at least it's something. And it is also something that you're going to see. Alright, I'll look at one more camera, the outside of the car, and we'll call the Evo 7 RS Gucci. Alright. Next is another Xsara, I believe? I don't know why there's two Xsaras. I don't know what the difference is. So yeah, we have the Citroen Xsara, but then there's also, so it has 285 horsepower. Then there's also the Xsara kit car, or no, it's a Saxo kit car. Yeah, the Xsara kit car, which has 290 horsepower. I don't know. I think they're from the same year, even? But I guess we'll drive it. Why not? Fuck it. Back to Australia. Let's do stage 6. I don't remember what stage 6 is like, because it's been literally, like, 2 months or something since I last visited here. I don't know when I started playing this game. I don't remember when that started. It sure... Oh, it's actually just the regular Xsara. It's not a... it doesn't have a livery. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Also has a different spoiler, I think, too. I think the other one had a spoiler that had graphics on it. Maybe. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. We have less understeer, interestingly enough, even though this car is front-wheel drive supposedly as well. Don't know why the understeer is different.
And 6 right, into 3 right.
I got the turbo sounds, so ridiculous.
Into 6 left, and turn 2 right. And long 6 left, and 3 right.
I guess it's still front-wheel drive, I don't know. It feels almost all-wheel drive. Maybe it's just because it has 5 less horsepower, so therefore it doesn't have understeer anymore. Ah, yes, we've cracked the code.
56 left, and 6 right over crest.
Okay, we're good.
50. Long 4 right.
I wish Australia would have popped up one more time
Into.
in this game for the championship. I don't know. I feel like doing 3 rounds of 5. Because Australia and Greece were the only two that had only one, well, I guess technically there were some that had 2. But a lot of the stages had, or a lot of the locations had 3 rallies in the championship mode. All 3 seasons had a rally there. So it would have been kind of nice, like, I guess maybe they were trying to go for the real schedule of sorts. Although I don't know how you would have done that for the future years, unless they already had it figured out. I don't know. I feel like they underutilized Greece and Australia, for sure. It's not a big deal, but it is, I don't know. The variety is nice. That was one thing this game was kind of lacking in for its career mode, is variety. Unfortunately.
And long 4 left, and 6 right over crest.
As I think I mentioned sometime in the actual series, or in the championship mode, as I was talking. Big jump. That was a very big jump. I broke a window. I was saying that I think that Colin McRae Rally 04 and 2005 both do better in the aspect of variety, which is nice. Will be a nice change of pace whenever I get to those. Or I'll just play Dirt 2 next. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Or I'll just play Dirt Rally next. I have no idea. I still don't have a great desk to use a wheel with, so we'll see if I get one of those at some point.
Long 4 left tightens. And 6
Or I could
right,
maybe even
and 6 left.
get a setup where I can have a wheel
6
stand.
right,
That'd be kind of cool.
and 6 left. 30, 6 right over
We'll see,
finish
we'll see.
into 3 right.
Yippee! The other Xsara is done. I don't know. I still don't really understand the difference, but I've driven it, and it looked different. So you know what? That's cool enough, I guess. We have a different visual presentation of the car. I'm almost out of water already. That's unfortunate. You know what? Y'all can enjoy this. I'm gonna go get water. Alright, I think we've given the Xsara not kit car a fair chance here. And we shall move on to our next car, which I actually didn't pay attention to. I don't know what it is. What will it be? So we got the Xsara, then we have... Ah, so the production STI, or WRX, I guess? No, it should be an STI. I don't know what is that 445 or 44? I guess it's S. Yeah, that's an S. I don't know what 44S means. But it is definitely an STI, 4-wheel drive, and 288 horsepower. Alright, where have I not been in a bit? Let's go back to Japan. Use both the Subarus at Japan, or at least 2 of the Subarus. I don't know how many more there are, if there are any more. I feel like there is, the 22B is definitely one of the future cars that we're going to be driving in this. So, I thought this was a stage with the heavy rain, by the way, and it surely isn't. Unfortunate. This still looks like a rally car version. It does have a roll cage. I didn't actually think to look inside the Evo 7 to see if it had a roll cage or not. We all remember to look at it while I'm editing. Maybe not. And that looks like a digital gauge cluster of some sort. Yeah, I don't think this is a, it's definitely not a stock STI. It's like almost like a test mule of sorts for the rally car. Like a prototype kind of thing. I know they had the prototype bug-eye rally car in Gran Turismo. In, what, GT4? Maybe GT3 as well? I don't know. Long 6 right tightens and clear 3 left tightens. Into long 4 right. 50. Long 5 left and long 4 right over bridge. Yippee! Oh. Into 4 right. Good, everything's fine. And 4 left, 30, 6 left and right and clear 2 left. 30, 6 right and long 4 right. Into 3 left. And 3 left, 50 long 2 right over bridge, and 6 left, and 6 right, 30 long 2 left, into 6 right, 30 long 3 right. These Japanese stages are so intricate. Oh geez, well, didn't need that rear window anyways, it's fine. 30 long 3 right tightens. Unnecessary, I don't need to know what's behind me. I don't need to worry about what's in front of me. Unless I spin. Then I'm fucked, I guess.
4 left. Into 4 right. And crest and 430. Long 5
Oh,
right,
yeah.
30. Turn 2 left. And 6 left.
A little bit of a... Oh, I thought there was a chicane here. It's not a chicane. It was just a left turn.
4 left. Into 6 right and care turn 3 right narrows. 50. 4 left and 4 right over bridge. 50. Long 4 left. Into 3 right cut. 30. Long 4
I cut that
right.
corner, oh, really hard at one point. Like I went on the other side of the bush on the right side.
Into 3 right.
I think that happened. Maybe.
Into long 4 right.
Ooh-yee. Fine, everything's fine.
6 left tightens to 4. Into 4 right, 30.
This also definitely feels like how the rally car drove as well. Hey, look, my rear window problem is fixed. I can see out of it again.
100 over finish.
Let's go.
And 4 left.
Yippee! All right. Regular-ish Impreza has been conquered, if you could say that. I don't know if that's right at all. I don't think it is, but I don't care. Definitely a rally car with no branding on it. I guess I could use one of the super specials as a track for this too. Oh, the mud flaps even moved. That's cool. They have physics. I did not pay close enough attention to that. I see them wiggling though as the car was moving there. See if we get another exterior view that shows them well. Not really that one. I can see them from the top. They were like just shaking kind of. Hard to see them. One more last little view of the outside of this car. Okay, what in the world? Okay, I don't know what was going on there, but that will be that. Good job, Impreza WRX 44S, whatever that means. And we go back to another production car, the regular RS Focus. 215 horsepower, front wheel drive. That sounds spot on for the production Focus RS, first gen. Also, the reason I love this car was because of Project Gotham Racing 2, to be honest with you. I love the first gen RS Focus. Oh, I love it. Let's go to Finland. Why not? We'll do stage 4. That'll work. I can't wait until I eventually pick the same stage twice by accident. Yeah, this doesn't even have no roll cage or anything, I can tell.
50.
Hell yeah.
Long 6 right.
So shiny.
30 crest.
Without any kind of graphics on it, it's like easy to see the shiny
4 left.
reflections.
And 6 right, 30, 3 right. And long 3 left over crest.
I still feel like this is probably faster than it would have been, but maybe it looks like it has dirt tires on it.
3 right
Possibly.
over crest opens.
Maybe, I don't actually know. Maybe it is just like the stock tires. I don't know. It's also got a cargo cover on the inside, which is cool. Yep, that is a Ford Focus RS gauge cluster. I can see it back there. Of course, it doesn't work, unfortunately, because this game does not have actual working instrumentation on the inside. But I still see that it's there. And you know what? That's good enough for me. Ooh-yee. It's fine. Ooh. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, God. It found a tree. I love tree. Oh, God. Front wheel drive moment. This car is very understeery.
Into 4 left.
It has little traction in the front.
Into 3 right. 36 right into K, 2 right narrows. And 6 left opens over crest. And 6 right into long 5 left. And 6 right into 5 right.
Eee. Oh, I was trying to avoid that tree. Oh, my glass is broken and also, like, loose. Why is that happening? I've never seen that happen in this game before. Ooh. This part is spooky. I forgot.
Into 6 right over jump. 36 right over crest into turn 2 left. 36 left opens. And log 6 right over crest. Into gear 6 left over jump. 50, 2 right, don't cut.
That wasn't even a jump.
50,
Oh,
2 left.
a hello tree. I like that smashing into trees like that sometimes just does not give me any damage besides like a little dent. Even though I like shmoove into the tree. Like I'm not fucking around, like I'm going fast. Oh, but then sometimes I'll hit something lighter and it just fucks the entire back of the car like how it looks now.
Into 6 right over crest, into 2 left.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Long 3 right tightens. Into long 3 left over crest. 30, jump 30, 3 right. Into 6 left, and 4 left over crest. And 3 right, don't cut. 30, long 4 left, opens over
fine.
jump.
Also something I've noticed in this game, if you stay on the main road, you're probably going to be fine with like sliding, unless you're going absolutely way too fast. If you touch anywhere off of the road, you will be sliding 10 times more. Like, it just happens. Even if it's a very similar, like dirt or gravel or whatever off the track, it's still, you're still going to slide more. And also lose speed. Sticky grass, but kind of sticky, but also slippery at the same time. Sticky and slippery at the same time. Interesting. I did not think about that like that until I said it. Sometimes I have to say things for me to think about things. That might make sense, I don't know. Where am I? Can't see anything. Trees in the way. Good. It is, speaking of the damage, it's interesting that it isn't the same, oh god, it isn't the same damage model as the WRC version of this car. And I figured like the body panels are close enough that I thought they would just be the same, but it's not. So that's interesting. Like I said, I've never seen the glass kind of like create a gap at all.
100. 3 right over crest.
And over finish. Yippee! Alright, 3 different production vehicles, production versions, have been taken care of. I don't remember if there's any more or not. That is a stock-ass Focus RS interior. Ooh, there were some frames there. Every now and then the game loses frames. I don't know what does it, but something makes the Xbox a little bit unhappy. I do like the fact that they have the production versions of some of the cars. I feel like that's actually like a cool bonus, like an actual, like, I feel like that should be a bonus kind of thing, you know? Oh, that was a low frame rate. Oh, it's still going. Oh, it's still, okay. That was so chonky. I don't know why that's happening. Does the shifter actually move? No, I don't think so. Doesn't change position based on the gear that's in. Some games do that. I think Test Drive Unlimited actually does that. And maybe some other games I don't remember off the top of my head. Alright, we'll call that good for the Focus RS factory version. And I still haven't paid attention what's next, so we will go ahead and have a look. And, ooh, we are getting into some classic cars now. Lancia 037, our first rear-wheel drive car, actually. Yippee, I am actually excited for this. Let's go to the USA, why not? And I think... try stage 6. Why not? I am very intrigued to see how a Group B car drives. Very, very intrigued. Oh, look at the engine in there. Actually shaking based off of... Oh, that's cool. Like, it's legitimately shaking based on the RPMs and the throttle input. Very cool. Very nice details. Oh my god, this car is awesome. Let's go. I love it.
And 3 left, 30.
Ooh-wee.
Long 4 right, open 70.
I don't think this car had a turbo. Does it have a turbo? Can I see a turbo in there? I didn't think though. Oh no! It's fine. I lived. I didn't think that the 037 had a turbo, but maybe it does. Because it still has the boost gauge moving. And doing things. Or not moving, but it's... The orange light is coming on. Which means that the turbo has... And I can hear it too, is the other thing. Maybe it did have a turbo. Maybe I'm just... fucking... washed. I don't know. I love the 037 though. One of the cars I got my enjoyment out of in Rally Sport Challenge 2 for sure. I use it quite a bit in that game. Spoiler alert, it's in the game. In case you were wondering what cars will be unlocked in Rally Sport Challenge 2. Well, I don't think it's that big of a spoiler. When it gets unlocked, I will leave as a spoiler for whenever that happens. Because legitimately, I don't remember when it gets unlocked. Sometime within the career mode, it gets unlocked.
6 left into. Care 6 right over crest and 4 left.
I just have a 6-speed. I don't think this car would have a 6-speed. I don't know. I think they... Oh god. I think there might be some creative liberties in this car. I don't think this car would have a 6-speed or a turbo. Again, I might just be really dumb, but...
And 6 right into 4 left.
There's a lot of things in my brain telling me that those two things... Oh god. Those two things may be true. Hey, an airplane. It was like a biplane too, what the hell?
Into 6 right. 30. Long 4 left tightens.
This is an MX Unleashed. I can't unlock and drive a biplane.
Into long 6 left tightens.
Also the most powerful car I've driven now I think about it. I think it was 325 horsepower. It's the first car over 300 I've driven.
And 6 right into 4 left tightens.
That's cool.
Into 6 right, 70.
And I wonder, I don't know how much higher we'll go. I mean, I think the 22B should be still around 300, I think. Are there any hill climb cars, like the 405? Do I remember seeing any of those? I don't remember. But there was the 037, Lancia 037. Very, very welcome bonus edition of this game. Would have been cool to like have something to use it in, like challenges or bonus events or something. But again, it is a my god, those faces are kind of terrifying. It is just kind of a neat bonus car to have, no matter what, no matter if there's any reason to use it or not. You know what? I'll take it. It works. It just works. I love the reflections of this game too. I think the PS2 version of this game did not have like hardly the reflections that this version has. Probably the PC version would have the same as the Xbox, I would assume. But I don't. The PS2 is missing a lot of stuff. Like I know it's missing the reflections off the road that you get on tarmac stages for like the brake lights and other lights of sorts. And I think it's missing the reflections too, or at least partially missing them. So that is something that is understandable also for the Xbox. That's like the Xbox had a lot of games that had reflections and shadows and stuff that the PS2 version did not have, just because it was a more powerful machine and also easier to develop for. PlayStation has a thing with not having consoles that are easy to develop games for. Well, maybe not so much anymore. I actually don't know if the PS4 or PS5 is hard to develop for. but I know PS2 and PS3 was. But move on. RS200, 420 horsepower. Understandable. Group B car has the big power. Let's go to Spain again. Why not? Let's do special stage 2. Good middle of the day stage. I'm not ready. I was drinking water. B2 200U. Oh, I can see the engine again. It'd be shaking again. Oh, yee. RS200 has the big fast. Also, don't think this car would have a 6-speed, but whatever, I guess. I love the RS200. It's so goofy. Yep, that looks like an RS200 interior. Based off of... Oh god, what have I driven this car in that's had an interior view? Maybe Dirt 3? I know Dirt 3 has this car in some form. Oh! Ow, ow. Maybe Forza, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of the production version in Forza. I don't remember. But it does look very familiar.
And 5 left and care, long 4 right tightens to 3, 30. Long 6 left tightens to 5. And 4 right. And 6 left and long 5 right over
Oh! Fine, everything's fine. Look, I know what I'm doing. I am driving a Group B car. I know what I'm doing. Fine, everything's fine. Everything is cool.
Care 4 right, keep in.
I know what I'm doing.
And left and 3 right. And long 6 left. Into 6 right, 30. Long 4 right over crest. Tightens to 3. Straight 70.
Yeah, definitely a more powerful car than I've driven before. Oh my god, please. It is all-wheel drive, thankfully, or else I would probably be spun around like 4 times already.
Right and left, 30. 6 left over crest, 30. Long 6 right and care 2 right.
Still only a top speed of like 120 though. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is cool.
Long 4 left. Straight 50. And 6 left, 34 right tightens.
Ooh.
And 6 left, cat and care, long 4 right. Into long 6 right over finish.
209. I think that's the fastest I've ever... Well, have I been under 2 minutes on a stage before in this game? I don't know. That's probably one of the fastest though, for sure. One of the fastest stages I've ever done. Ridiculous. I guess you gotta give it to the Group B cars. They just didn't care. Power restrictions? Nah, we don't need those. I like how detailed the gauges were on the interior, but everything else is a super low quality texture. That's actually really funny. What is YouTube telling me? YouTube just told me about something. Handles. Oh, in different languages. Damn, I'm still not available to change my YouTube, like, the URL to just test drive, even though it comes up as a 404 if you just type in youtube.com/test drive. Actually, I wonder. We'll back out first. It still comes up as 404 if you do @test drive. What the hell? Let me have it. Why can't I have it? If it's not being used, whatever. Anyways, Mitsubishi Pajero, very interesting addition. One that I will very much thumbs up to. 191 horsepower, interestingly enough. Manual, and let's go. And we'll go back to Sweden. Why not? We'll do special stage. Let's do one. Why not? I am actually very interested in this car. I love the Pajero rally cars. Oh, this is ridiculous. It actually kind of sounds like a diesel too. I'm pretty sure it would be a diesel at least. Oh my god, this thing is so thick I can't see past it. Oh, this was a mistake to go to... Oh, I can't see the turn! Oh, it was a mistake to go to Sweden. Oh god. I guess I can use interior view. Make it slightly better. We'll do that for a second. God, I love it though. It's such a silly addition and I love it. Kind of reminds me of the fact that, oh, the old one, like, what is it, like 1980 something Pajero is rally, or, my god, not rally, what the hell is it called? Dakar version is in Gran Turismo for It Does Not Turn. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's go back to exterior view. This is definitely a newer version, though. This is like early 2000s for sure. It's so much bigger than every other vehicle I've driven, and I love it. You know what, Codemasters? Hell yeah. I love the Pajero. Yes, please.
Long 5 left, 50. Care 4 right. Into 6 left over.
It may not be fast and it may not be easy to drive, but it damn sure puts a smile on my face.
30, long crest, keep right into care, turn 4 left, narrows.
Might be actually one of the slowest cars in the game, if not the slowest car. Yeah, oh, I thought I could off-road over that. What the hell? You're telling me a 4-wheel drive Pajero Dakar rally car could not go up a little snowbank? What the hell is up with that? So this is a generation of Pajero that US did not get as a two-door. So interesting to see the two-door version here. I saw the snowmobile. Actually, we didn't get the two-door for this generation or the generation before. This was the funky looking generation here in the US. It was like the most like European looking version that they made. Well, it's a Montero here, of course. Not the Pajero, but still. I love this. I unironically love this.
Into 6 left over jump, keep in, and long 6 right. Into 4 left, 50, long 5 left.
And then you could actually use cars like this in like dirt, which was super cool.
Into crest and long 6 right, tightens to turn 3, post outside. Into jump maybe.
Fine, the snowbank got me. If nobody got me, the snowbank got me.
And care, turn 4 left, narrows. 200.
Yippee! Oh, it didn't flip over. Alright, well there's a Pajero. Hell yeah, I love it. Of course we'll watch a replay on that. Of course we will. You think I'm not gonna watch a replay for a Mitsubishi Pajero? Unbelievable. I love it. I love this so much. This is the kind of stuff I really enjoy just randomly having in a video game. Even if this is the one time I use it, I had fun using it. It was worth it. Oh god. That makes hurt sometimes. Oh god. It's interesting that it's a red. I guess it's because it's Mitsubishi, but the Sparco logo is just white. I'm used to Sparco relating to blue in some way. Maybe it has blue around it, around the has like the stroke on it. I don't know. But I suppose that will conclude the Mitsubishi Pajero. Very cool car. I'll watch one more clip of it, or one more pass by. I love it. It's so short too, because it's a little two-door. That's so funny. I love it. All right, next. I don't know what's next. I didn't pay attention. I was too busy looking at Pajero and also YouTube-related things. My chair is squeaking because I'm moving around. All right, one player. Ah, I see. We are going here. You know what? I'm gonna actually do something silly. I'm going to wait to use this until last. We will use that last because that is the last car I unlocked in the video game. So let's hop over to the 22B real quick. No, I want to go back to Australia again. Let's do the super special. Why not? I assume I'll be alone on this. I do believe I'm alone. I can't really see over to my right. We'll do the super special because why not? I'm going to assume this car has lights. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't have the light pod on the front. That's interesting. I guess because it's a bonus car, it just doesn't have that. Very interesting.
50 long 3 right. Into 6 left. And long 6 right. Into big
I figure we might as well use a super special at least once.
Care long 3 right tightens through tunnel.
This was the first super special I ever did in this game. Actually, really in general, I've never done a what would be called a super special yet in any game that I've played. Funny enough. Unless you want to consider RAR Racing Evolution, because I think I did one there, but I think it was its own thing though. It wasn't like at the end of anything. It was like its own event, own chapter kind of thing. I don't know.
Very long 4 right. 36 right over crest.
It is interesting that this car is left-hand drive. I don't think there were ever any production left-hand drive 22Bs. I think they were all sold in Japan, actually. Maybe Japan and the UK? I don't know. But I think they were all right-hand drive for sure. Wee! Oh, I'm sending it. You can't stop me. Oh, wee! Oh, don't go that way. That's not where the road goes. I couldn't turn to the right enough.
Into long 6 left, keep in. 30, long 4 right. Into 6 left.
I'm glad I did this video. I'm glad I didn't just call it quits on CMR3 before driving the cars. And there we go. 22B has been taken around super special at Australia. Of course, we'll watch our replay on that for a minute here, a minute or two. Sammy. That was Sammy. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was going to do this anyways, no matter when or what I was thinking when I played this game. Just because I would want to drive more than one car in the entire video game. If there were more cars, which there definitely is. I don't know. Again, dust effects really good. I like the dust effects. They're like shockingly good for a game of this era. Look at those headlights. Alright, 22B, you have been driven. Next, we only have a few cars left, I believe. One player. Yeah, it looks like 2 more cars. Oh, 3 more, I guess. We have the Deux Chevaux up first. Sahara. You know what? We're going back to Australia. Because Sahara. Wait, isn't it? No, the Sahara Desert's in Africa. Is it? I don't know where it is, to be honest with you. I think this is our only desert area, though, that's available. There's not really any other... We don't have any kind of African rally in this, so... let's go to stage 3. Why not? Sahara makes me think of desert, which makes me think of Australia. Oh my god, the revving goes up so slow.
6 right.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so adorable. It's so small. Oh my god, I love this.
Care 5 right narrows. Straight 70. And 5 right.
Oh, 70 miles per hour. Would this thing have like 90 horsepower or something? Or was it like over 100? 120 horsepower? I don't know.
And care 6 left, keep in.
Only 4 gears. That makes sense. Finally a car without a 6-speed. Whoa! Of course it is front wheel drive, because it's a Deux Chevaux.
Straight crest and 3 right, don't cut. Into 6 left. Into K 4 left over crest, keep in.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't want to put so many cars as a thumbnail. And even if I do put multiple cars in it, I'm gonna not have enough space to put like all of them, so I'm gonna have to pick and choose wisely.
Into crest and long 4 right.
I like that also this has the yellow light like it has a turbo. I'm 99% sure this car absolutely does not have a turbo. I don't know why the orange light is coming on. Oh, frames. Where have they gone?
And K big jump and long 2 right tightens. 30.
Wee!
Crest into
oh no! Aww. Even though it's like the slowest car in the game, probably slower than the Pajero for sure. Still managed to wreck it by going too fast. Unfortunate.
35 left over narrow bridge. 30 long 6 right into 4 left. And 6 right
into no understeer. Oh, it's fine. Just had a little slide or a little scrape of a tree there. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. Oh, the roof is moving. I just noticed. That's so funny because it's a canvas roof. It's moving like there's air moving through the car. That's so funny. I can see it shaking. You know what? I really much applaud Codemasters on their attention to detail with like little details about the cars in this game. They did a very good job. There are so many little things I've noticed that I just really enjoy. Both with the cars and the tracks, or the stages, locations, whatever you want to call them. Hell yeah.
And 4 right. 33 right.
Even on a car like this that probably like 1% of the people that have played this game have used, they still add like little stuff like I said, the roof shaking because of air. That's so funny.
30K 6 right over jump, keep in. And
that makes everything worth it.
6 right over big jump. And 5 left over big jump.
Whee! Oh my god, the physics. Alright. One more car down, Deux Chevaux. Let's have a look at this replay. I want to see how silly this car looks. Just driving it down the dirt roads in Australia. That is an interesting angle. You can see the roof moving from in here too. That's so funny. Nice spare tire angle. I like it. I love that there's just a mixture of really low quality and like moderate quality textures. There's no in between. It's just like it's either like barely visible or legible, or it's like actually pretty good. It's odd. Oh my god, it looks so silly. I love silly things in video games. I am a massive sucker for like small details. That's why I love Gran Turismo so much, because there's so many little details I love to look at in the cars and tracks and everything. God, it looks like it's so jacked up too. The suspension is so high on this car. Whee! The jump! Oh, that's so good. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that good for the Doshivo. It's had its time, and I very much enjoyed my time with it. Alright, 2 more cars left to go. Next up, Metro 6R4, the MG Metro with 380 horsepower. Another, I guess this is technically Group B car. A car I drove in Rally Sport Challenge a lot. Rally Sport Challenge 1 and 2. So, let's go back to the, yeah, we can go back to the UK, I guess. Let's go to stage 1. Why not? Warwick. It's also an MG, so it makes sense to go to Britain. Also, once again, engine shaking in the back of the car. Very good. And shaky mud flaps. I see those. Oh my god, this car is ridiculous. Oh, hold up. The acceleration is ridiculous in this car. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, we're schmoving.
And 6 left and turn 2 right. 30.
Oh god.
6 right into long.
How about this section?
Narrow gate. 50.
Oh.
Clear 3 right, 3 outside.
Oh no, yeah, this section. Oh god, I might crash here. At least once. We'll see.
50. Long 4 right, tightens to 3.
Fine, everything's fine so far. Everything is not fine anymore.
And 6 left, into left and 5 right over crest.
It's fine, everything's fine.
And crest and 5 right.
I know what I'm doing.
Into K4
I'm a professional rally car driver.
Into narrow gate.
Oh,
into
what
6
the
right,
hell?
100.
I didn't even do anything wrong there. I just kind of touched the left side too much. Damn it. Alright, we're good. I don't look at the interior. I don't see a steering wheel or anything. I see my driver's hands, but I don't see much other than that. It's very dark otherwise. Post. Alright, more woods.
30 long 3 left. And 3 right. And 6 left into turn hairpin right.
Oh no! Fine. There's a very interesting sound to it. I like it. I feel like this is probably kind of accurate to how a car like this would have sounded. I mean, I guess I could literally look it up because I'm sure it exists on YouTube, clips of how it sounds, but in my brain, this is MG Metro 6R4 Group B car sound. This works. I don't know what it is specifically about it, but it works. This car is in Forza Horizon 4 and 5, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Oh! I feel like they used this car recently in another game too, and I don't remember what it was. It's in Rally Sport Challenge 2 and 1. That's not what I'm thinking of. Ooh! I don't know, the computer vision thing is just seeming like way too familiar to me for some reason. I haven't used it in Rally Sport Challenge 2 yet in my playthrough. Oh! I found a wall, it's fine.
100. 3 left over crest. And 3 right. And 6 left 50.
Go!
6 left over crest. Into 3 right. And 6 left. Into 6 left 50.
Physics do not know what to do with the section. And also touching grass, but also not touching grass. Okay. That was mildly terrifying, but we made it. Is the car all-wheel drive? I think it is, actually. Alright, I meant to go the other way, it's fine. Menu navigation is not my strong suit. What a goofy little car. I love it. Also appreciate that it is right-hand drive, being that it is a British rally car. Unlike the Puma, which was not right-hand drive. Was it the Puma? I think it was the Puma. Focus RS also was not right-hand drive, now that I think about it. Although it was sold in different locations. I think it was sold all around Europe. In like Germany and stuff. Oh, now I can see the interior a little bit better. The amount of shifting I do is so funny. Alright, let me get one more exterior look. Be going through the woods here, maybe, depending on if the camera actually changes or not from the hood cam. Oh, there we go. Good time to swap cameras, honestly. Very nice. I like it. Alright. One more car until we are 100%'ed on Colin McRae Rally 3 on the Xbox. I assume for other platforms too. I don't think there's anything else really to do. Besides, like, I think you can get even weirder cars with the thing where you call in. But speaking of weird, it's time to go for a transit van, a super van. Oh boy. WRC Replica transit van, 215 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, and I want to be silly, and I want to take it up Pikes Peak. I want to take it to the top of Pikes Peak. And I'm pretty sure that this is the stage I want. Yes. Oh no. It's got what does it have in the back of it? Is it like an engine or something? Oh my god, this thing is fucking silly. I guess this isn't actually a super van, maybe. I think the super vans are supposed to be like on-road versions. God, this is so silly though. Holy shit. It's so tall. Yeah, this even looks like factory interior and stuff. And it has 215 horsepower, which is not a whole lot. Oh, well, this is going well already. The exhaust comes out the side. I see it. Only on the right side, though. Go. I wonder what's in the box. What's in the box? Oh, it moves. It has physics. Oh, that's so funny. I love it. What a way to end this. Is this rear? Oh yeah, it is rear-wheel drive. I think the other super van in like Horizon and Forza Motorsport is also rear-wheel drive, if I remember right. God, what a silly vehicle list in this game. But I hope you all did enjoy this Let's Play. I really much enjoyed this game. And also driving the bonus cars has really solidified the fact that I really like this game a lot. Like I said, it would be nice to have a little bit more variety, but again, it is something that I believe was fixed, at least with the newer Colin McRae Rally games, let alone the Dirt games that came after, as well as Dirt Rally. So, not a big issue, but something I just noticed as I was playing through this game, even though it was fun. The physics are a little wonky for sure. They take a little bit to get used to. It took me like 3 rallies to get used to them, but again, not too big of an issue. I wouldn't call them bad, they were just different for sure. And the little details, fantastic. The stages, fantastic. The cars, fantastic. Yeah, I don't really have that many complaints about this game. I've pretty much mentioned everything that I would say would be a complaint of sorts. And yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I'm looking forward to playing through the newer games too. 04 and 2005, as I've mentioned. Probably play them on Xbox. I know there's PC versions that work fine, but I will probably play them on Xbox just because I own them on Xbox and I played this on Xbox, so it just kind of makes sense to me. I like using the Xbox. I've used this Xbox for 20 years now, so I have no plans to stop. Hopefully it doesn't suddenly have issues. Hopefully I don't jinx myself by saying that. God, what a dumbass track or stage to take this on to. On Pikes Peak. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed this. As I said, if you have not seen the actual playthrough of this game, I do have an entire video series of it on my channel. It will be linked in the description below to a playlist that you can watch all of it on. And to see me do all these stages in the Ford Focus WRC. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say, so I believe I will call it good here. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will let the replay of this play out, and that will be the end of Colin McRae Rally 3 on my channel. So yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in whatever's next, I guess. Whatever comes next.